Hi guys, it's me, she. I'm back on the channel. I've had an amazing week. I hope you guys had a great week as well. We started last week talking about, or should I say, ended last week with the Kundalini energy, and it was very powerful. It turned out to be way more powerful than I could ever imagine, and that reading ended up being two parts. So if you're just joining us, welcome. I'm going to start off by talking about that number that I kept seeing, and it kept being brought up to me in my travels last week. I had a few people I was sharing with them about the numbers, and then they all of a sudden they were showing them to me, and then the numbers kept coming up, and everywhere I went, receipts on someone's tag in front of me when I was driving, on tickets, receipt tickets, car check tickets, parking tickets, like when you go in to park your car and you get a little ticket, and that ticket had the number 111 on it. I had in a hotel, a picture came up on the wall, and in the picture had the number 11. It was just mind blowing. It's like hotel room. So if this is happening to you guys, and for you, your number could be twos, it could be threes, it could be four. 411 we know is for information. 911 we know it's an emergency. So knowing these numbers is understanding how the universe, how the angels, how your spirit guides, how your divinity is growing, and how you are in tune with what is happening in your world. So 111 is the most powerful number in the divination numbers, as well as angel numbers, numerology. They all will agree that starting with 111 is the most powerful number. And when we break that number down, we start with 1. 1 is to say it's a new beginning. 111 is when you see it, it's like pay attention, wake up. The universe is trying to say, hey, I got something for you. I'm trying to guide you, direct you, show you something. So we already know in tarot, that it's number 1 is for beginnings. The Magician card in the tarot deck is also a very powerful card when we start with the Magician. When we talk about self-leadership, inspiration, all of those things is where we begin with the number 1. And when you add the 11, the 11 itself is that when you see 11, it says that your soul is trying to talk to you. It's trying to show you its purpose, your destiny, why you're here on this earth, why you came here, your life mission. When you embark on this type of powerful intervention in your life, when you're looking or seeking for the mysteries of life, when you become a seeker of a higher purpose for your life, you start questioning those things. These are the signs. This is the path. This is a part of the journey to help wake you up, shake you up, and show you the way. It's the synchronicity. We talked about all of these things, and starting when we started this journey in April with this channel, it has just been a slow progression, and it has been, I'm telling you guys, it gives me chills. It has been so powerful. Today is Wednesday. We're doing this reading, June 6th. 2019. It's an 8 day. When you turn that 8 sideways, we're looking at infinity. We're looking at a strong number. because the strength card in the tarot deck is a number 8 card. We're talking about the mind, the body, the soul. We're talking about the sun. We've had the moon come up so much, the month of May, coming into June. Now we're moving towards July, and we're moving into the sign of Cancer. And so the sun is in the yin and yang. The sun is the masculine. It also, the strength card, because in the tarot deck you have the lion. So it's also, it's a sign of courage, moving forward, advancement, strength. That is what this day that we're starting these energies off are bringing us into. When I meditated this morning and throughout this day, preparing for where we're going to go with this reading. Actually, I was supposed to do the reading yesterday. I could not because I was stuck in a meditative space. And those energies were really, really moving through my body. And when I sat down to do the meditation for this reading, the card that came up and the energy that came out was the Sahara chakra, which is the crown chakra. It's violet, it's crystals, it's quartz crystals, it's diamond, it's called, some people call it the diamond head. It sits at the top of our head, and that's where the energies flow through the opening. Think of the babies, the little soft spot in the top of a baby's head. It's the energy of balance and harmony. This is Seihiki. Seihiki's energy was moving down through the top of the crown chakra, going all the way over all of the different points along the spine, over breaking and crushing those chakras up, and going down to the root chakra. And I went out for a walk. I took my shoes off in the grass and I anchored into Mother Earth. And I was having some little creaks and pains, and it was like a miracle. The energy was flowing through my body. The ground, although the temperatures outside was up in the 90s, but the earth actually felt cool. And so moving up through my feet into my legs, it just took my energy and dropped it down the temperature and cooled it off. And it's called earthing. When you do earthing, that means you put your body in touch with the earth itself and get into its nutrients. It balances our bodies and our energies naturally. Our energy, when I did the spirit card right before starting the energy reading, was the cosmic egg. This is our spiritual energy. This is our intent. This cosmic egg is completion. We are in harmony with our completion of our growth, the infinity within the finite. And so I think that's why I couldn't do the reading yesterday, because it was setting us up for today, this number 8 day. The cosmic egg is the final card in our journey of the spirit animal deck, and it represents the unfolding of the universal consciousness. This state emerges after we treaded the path for quite some time, and I know I have been on this journey for years, many, many years. Some people are just starting. We're all on different time frames, but that is how we end up looking for a map or a guide. And I'm hoping that I'm helping to guide you on this journey, because I have had a little head start, and there's those that have had a greater start than myself. But on this journey, we're doing it together. And so through this self effort and grace, we experience self realization. It's a sense of contentment and oneness that arises within us when we start peeling back and lifting the veil of the essence of this cosmic egg. And if it hasn't been activated in you, never feel like you're left behind or you're not feeling these energies. Just hang in here, continue on this journey, and you will get there. We travel alone, but we're not alone. Because when you're in this energy, sometimes we do disconnect or we feel disconnected. And even if we feel like that we felt this powerful energy for a moment and then it started to fade, but once it starts, it's still there. It's just the beginning. So it's like, just hold on. Hold on. The journey is just in its infancy, and you will get all the blessings, all the miracles. They're here. They're on their way. So just hang in here. We are tapping into, when we start with our main power deck, with the 7th chakra. That 7th chakra is our crown chakra, or our Sahara connection to the divine. It is the highest chakra, with our ability to really be fully connected spiritually. And it's at the very top of the head, that soft spot. Think of the little baby soft spot in the top of the baby's head. And when we are on this pure bliss path, sometimes our brain might feel like it's going to explode, or tingling, our pineal gland, our nervous system feels like it's out of sorts. The pineal gland is the symbol of the pineapple. And you see that pineapple in many religious orders where they're using it. They don't talk about it. It's just subtly there. Even in the Egyptian hieroglyphics, or Egypt, you go to the pyramids, you'll see throughout that piney cone symbolism. As well as you go to the Vatican City in Italy, you'll see that big old pine cone right there. So it says that that pineal gland, it's actually a part of our brain. That is the little spot where spirit comes through. Look at that egg. Look at those colors of the rainbow. The chakras. He is holding it and protecting that cosmic egg. And it is one aim that meditation practice actually helps bring up towards from our root chakra, and it really can go either way. The journey can come straight through the top of your head, all the way down to your feet and out, or it can come up through your feet, that energy, and burst like a waterfall out through the top of your head. That's how it felt for me. I felt like a shower, a water shower, like an inner baptism rose up through my body and out through my head. It was so sudden. It was so spontaneous. I didn't know what was happening. And it literally felt like a big water pressure rising up my spine and up through the back of my head, right out through the top, and then showered down to the point where I was rocking and shaking and fell over. And just feeling wrapped in rapture, bliss, and in tears. It was incredible. And so the journey continues, and that happened for me a while ago. So we're going to put our cosmic egg, which is our tent. This is pure quartz crystal. I used it to energize our cards because that's where we are. We're vibrating on an 852 right now. That's our visual for us right now. That's the music. If you want to get your crown chakra balanced and start to crack open that cosmic egg, the sound, the frequency of 852 is the note la, like la 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 la, la la. So when you're meditating, you can meditate using just focusing on the sound of la. And the vibration that you feel in from your tongue, the roof of your mouth back down to its seat, you'll start to feel it vibrate. And you can actually do it through breathing. So it's la, in through the nose, 1, 2, 3, hold it at the top. Bring it back down through the mouth, not back through the nose, not fogging the mirror like we spoke of before, but actually bringing it out through the mouth. And la again, and back up through, all the way up to the top of the head, over the crown, through the brow chakra, and breathe. Also, you can wear violet, white colors this over the next week and beyond if you are focusing on your crown chakra. So I've started doing these cards again. Before I started, I shuffled them, and these cards were jumping out like fish jumping out of a lake. I was struggling with them because they have really become a very powerful energy source. The last time I was saying that the cards felt stiff. This time they kind of feel like they have their own, they're cool. And they're just hard to kind of hold on to because they are stiff. So that card just wanted to come out, and I'm going to leave it. I tried to put it back. Dear Shaman, we're using the Shaman Oracle Guide cards. A card, please, for this reading. Our intent is set for our crown chakra, for balance and harmony for this week and beyond. Is there a card, please? Is there another card for us this week? It's funny because I'm telling you guys, before I turned the video on, they were fish jumping out of water. So, but I did not want to, because I like to actually go through the process so you can see the magic for yourself. I took some of those cards as for me personally, and so there we go with that moon again. Oh, interesting. Oh, wow. Okay, is there another card? Are there any more cards for us for this reading? Dear Shaman, dear guides, thank you for your energy and your blessings that you have been granting us. And also the number 111 is also a great time when you see it to be thankful and grateful, to give thankfulness and blessings that your guides, your spirit, your angels, your higher self is there with you through your journey. No matter where you are, no matter where you go, no matter what you're doing, you give them thanks. Is that our cards for this week? Seems like a lot of cards jump back out here. We have a lot of repeat cards. We have a lot of repeat cards. Oh, he just really wanted to come out. Okay. Your spirits are, we're done. Okay. Thank you. Woo, we're going to be unwrapping quite a few cards here. Okay, so we'll put it back and we'll put our crystal rock, which is just straight from the earth and talking about earth. I'm going to try to put these cards the way they came. If I can remember how they appeared. And this was our first card. Wow. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Our first card is the Lower Worlds. And the last reading, I was telling you about how I was doing drumming meditation. And in drumming meditation, you literally try to enter through the lower worlds. This card is 31, which is a number 4. Wow. We're in some very, very stable waters right now. And I feel like we're kind of been in this space of continuous reminders of this journey. Some new and some are repeat. But look at this card. We have not ventured into the lower world. But in the shaman practice, they do what they call the 4 winds. The east, the south, the north, the west. Or when you were talking about the earth elements, we're talking about air, we're talking about fire, we're talking about earth, and we're talking about water. The lower world holds the hidden treasures of humanity. It is a place of rich and fruitful darkness where we can find the disowned parts of ourselves and the abandoned aspects of our psyche. The lower world is a place of our ancestors where we discovered the gifts and the lessons from the past. It is the realm of the collective unconscious. Here we can meet our demons and transform them into pure, beautiful energy, our source of personal power. Wow, guys. So when we're talking about going in, the dark night of the soul, as John the Cross would say, we're diving deep into ourselves. We're taking time to go find our hidden treasures. And we keep talking about that 111, and that is connecting us with our soul. It's like, don't be afraid, because you know that there's something precious, something special is asking you to dive in and find out what gems or precious stones that you're keeping inside your own heart. And sometimes this is when that 111 is talking about that big new beginnings, is asking you to take a look inside and see who you are and see what your soul's mission is. It's time to honor yourself. You know, look for your hero's journey. And it starts with the gifts that your ancestors offer you when you go into that journey of the lower world. And there you're going to find hurt. You're going to find out sometimes how, these blessings and why these blessings are coming to you. But you got to face the mirror. You got to face your past. You have to learn those lessons so you can move on. And if you don't learn those lessons, your gifts are like a treasure. Like, you'll see the treasure chest and you can't open it because you're like, where's the key? That's the key. The key is facing yourself. Wow. Wow, that's a very mystical place in this card. Do you see that? That's really deep. It's water, it's dark, but it's beautiful. So we're going to put that card there. You can see that card. Our next card is the moon. And it goes right with that lower world. We're not going to spend a lot of time with this card because this moon card, we've been talking about the moon for the last 3 months. And it's like at night, go in with the moon, so that in the morning when the sun rises, you've coming back with all those gifts. The moon is a perfect time when the world is quiet, your surroundings is quiet, those loved ones you care for are asleep, and sometimes that's the only time we have for ourselves is with the moon. Our last reading, I talked about the moon ritual that I did. And doing the full moon, that's an even better time to spend like a starving child reaching up for Mother Moon and all of her energy, because the moon governs our emotions. The moon governs the feminine aspect of us. And the number again goes back to 1. Beginnings, new beginnings. Through those phases of the moon, 28 days, spend time as much as possible, 2 to 3 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, whatever you can with the moon. Now we have the Sweat Lodge. Wow. We've had this card before too. That's a 9. It's attainment. It's all here. Everything is here. And again, the Sweat Lodge is going inside, going down deep so that you can get it out. This is what and how. Before we've been talking about it's here, the blessings are here, love is here, happiness is here, health and wealth. But these cards are really, really, guys, showing us how to do the work, what is need to be done, so the secret could actually be your living life. The Sweat Lodge, it represents the womb of Mother Earth. Mother Earth. It's like going inside on a journey. It's time to journey inward. Go into those dark and hidden places of your soul so you can reconnect with the ancient earth wisdom. So you can create it by preparing an intimate space in the dark. Light a candle, a closet. A closet, unless that closet really have some kind of circulation, if you're going to be lighting a fire. But you can use, they have all kinds of illumination candles now, those ones that look real without real flames. You can do that in the closet. You can invite yourself in. When you light the candle, the flame of that in the, go in the bathroom, take a bath, sit in the tub in the dark, light a candle, and just observe the light, just staring into the flame of the candle, and just be quiet with yourself and call on to Mother Earth. Ask her to wrap you in her womb and allow you to incubate if needed. And ask her to help you bring to birth from darkness your fears, your pains, so that the seeds that are being planted have a potential to grow weedless into beauty. And the last time we had the Sweat Lodge, I talked about there are retreats in Peru, the Incas, in Native American lands. They build sweat lodges and shamans. That's a part of the work they do. Some of them will provide this space for you to help you go into that sweat lodge and come out and sweat it all out and have almost an instant awakening of it to yourself on that journey, and have someone there who is spiritually ordained to help with that process. But be careful, because I'm hearing that they are people who have done these sweat lodges who are not authentic spiritual healers to guide people, where some people have not had a happy outcome due to that process. Some people have actually died. So make sure that if you do participate or decide to take a journey of that type, you can do it in Australia, you can do it in New Zealand, you can do it, in England, you can do it in Peru, you can do it, in Guatemala, you could do it here in Texas. But wherever you choose to go on that journey, make sure that you have references, you have your medical, you go in with your doctor and talk about your health before you even attempt to do that journey. But the easiest way to do it, you can do it tonight in your own home. Go in a dark space that has great ventilation and light a candle and sit with yourself. Spend time with yourself in meditation. Meditation, cross your legs, sit in a chair, lay down. Just don't go to sleep so you can be present for the experience. Practice your breathing and focus. If you also would like some information, please contact me and I will help you on that journey, or I do have some of you who come and we do that together. This is the crow, guys. 13. We break it down. We're looking at stability again. That number 4, that crow is like the musician. Very, very powerful shaman, spiritual animal. The crow has showed up in our reading. I do not remember us having the crow before. I know I have had my personal experiences with a crow, but that crow is a shapeshifter. He is the keeper of universal law and the law of truth. A crow teaches us to walk our talk, to find the congruency between who we say we are and who we really know ourselves to be. This wing one insists that we speak our truth. And we've been having also the throat chakra come up quite a bit. And at this point, our throat chakra, if you've been doing the energy work, has gotten stronger. The blockages should have started to break loose. And all is left to do is to make sure that you bring truth to every situation you find yourself in. When you speak the truth, when you practice the truth, eventually everything you say becomes true. Your power to co-create with the truth is the universal law. Correct what is untrue in your life without judgment and let the truth set you free. Wow. This medicine, I'm telling you, this medicine of this crow, when he brings the truth to your words, when he arrives, at this time, it is really time to understand what the realm of truth means. Absolute truth. It means looking deep in your heart, and you don't have to convince yourself. You know when something isn't true. Or perhaps you're not living your highest truth. So the crow is saying, don't be seduced by illusions, because he's here to show you the truth. And when I say this crow is a shapeshifter, wow, this is a beautiful card. That means he is shifting always, constantly. And sometimes you look at something and you say, is it real? Is it really here? Is this really happening? Is this really what's being said? So that you can practice being truthful with yourself, knowing what your truth is. And we've had this card, the Blade. It's a number 6 card. When we're talking about sixes, we're talking about perseverance. Perseverance. When we persevere in everything we do. We persevere with our truth. We persevere with our meditation. We persevere with our desires. We persevere with not allowing anything or anyone to take you off of your life's path. And this card, because we talked about early about being in that crown chakra and about today being an 8-day, this card represents the sharpness of our mind, body, and spirit. It's pointing up. It's the power of heaven. And it's a sword. It's a blade. So it's saying, when you speak your truth, make sure you do it wisely. Because right now, it's time to cut those cords of the past, toxic relationships. And when you're cutting these cords, when you're getting rid of these things that no longer serve your life to its highest potential, don't do it in anger. Don't get mad with someone when they step on your feet or they get in the way of what your desires and your dreams and all this hard work you've been putting in. Don't get angry, because when you're angry, you'll start slashing and stabbing, and it could really cause great harm to you or to whomever you pointing this blade at, this sword. So the invitation right now in everything and all the work we have aligned ourselves with, because right now we're aligned with heaven and earth. And it is helping us and supporting us to overcome our fears. So when you pull this blade out, please be careful. It's like being a samurai. If you pull it out, you have to use it. Because if you don't, it'll be used on you. And keep it in its scabbard, keep it hidden, keep it protected until you're ready to use it. But it's here, and it's been here for us. It's come up in our reading before. So we have the blade. So we've been cutting cords. We've been cutting out situations, people, places that no longer serve us. And hopefully we've been doing it clearly, concisely, and directly. We haven't had the arrow, but the arrow's here now. And the arrow is a 3. The arrow is creativity. And when we are moving the energy through our crown chakra, we are being gifted with all kinds of beautiful gifts that we're receiving right now to remind us to stay in alignment with our heart and our soul. Because, it's like your heart and your soul is the target. So it's like, be true to your calling. Release any attachments that are not freeing you and that are having you stuck in bondage. And, it goes back to every single card that has come before it. The arrow says, you need to set your creativity free. You need to set your heart free. You don't even need to know how to do it. Because when the arrow shows up, the arrow is saying it's time to celebrate, because it's going to make sure your aim and your target will be met. It's like I used to do archery. And when you're aiming at that target, you go over it, you go around it, everywhere but in the center. And that little bow is strong. And so when you're aiming that target, it's saying when the arrow shows up in this powerful way, you don't even have to point. You just put the arrow in the bow and stick it out. It's going to hit the target because you have all these great legends and ancestors and council, and we have it all assisting us because we got the cosmic egg helping us reach our target. That's how easy it has just become. If you have been doing the work and you have been here with us on this journey, oh my God, it doesn't get any easier than an arrow hitting the target for you. You just aim and it's taken care of. The hunter. Oh my goodness. Again, attainment. I'm sorry, guys. I'm laughing because it's just, it doesn't, it's like, what hard work? What hard work? All the tools, all the know-how is here. All you have to do is spend some time with the moon and go inside the lower worlds. Go into just go in, the sweat lodge, the lower world, the moon. All of that is saying, just go in, just go in. And when you go in, everything is waiting for you. Oh my goodness. Before the dawn of agriculture, we were people that were hunters and gatherers. The men were hunters and the women were gatherers. Do you see in the card? Wow. The animals in the forest. And the hunters, they would go out and they will go get good kill to come back to feed the tribe, to feed the family. And a hunter is a master tracker who knows which path to follow to find success. Rely on your own skills right now to traverse the thick forest you are in so you can reach your destination. You need to follow the tracks left by spirit to claim your bounty, which is already prepared. It's already here. Do not follow the map of others. They do not know what your truth is. They don't know. They're not map makers. They don't have a compass. You have all of that inside of you. You have to use all your senses, including your common sense, because it's right here. It's right here. This is all you got to do, because the blade and the arrow's going to take care of it. And the crow is, he's going to shape shift so that you're able to do it where it doesn't hurt. The next card, oh my goodness, how many cards we have? We have 9 cards. The heart of the sky. Now we're at a 7 for confidence. And we did have this card recently. The heart of the sky. It's like we had the lower worlds, and again we have the heart of the sky. The heart of the sky is the love. It is the love of Mother Earth and all creation that is possible. I mean, this is where your ideas and your expression, that force, the heart of the sky is a call. It's a call from the invisible world. And it's just birthing everything you need. The heart is here to hand the paintbrush to you, to use the canvas to paint your perfect Picasso or Leonardo da Vinci. Your perfect painting is here. Oh my goodness. We had this card. And if you aren't with us, you haven't caught up with us, I encourage you to go and start where I started in this channel on April 2nd and understand how we got here. And if you need to go back and review a few videos so that you can understand how and why you are here in this journey, and everything now is just unfolding, ready to be gifted to you like overnight. This is the first time we've had this owl. And you notice I have an owl in the background. The owl to me is very sacred. This card is a 3, and it's back to that creativity. You know, the owl is a beautiful bird that owns the night sky. The owl is the master in the dark. She can see situations with perfect clarity, more so when it's dark. The owl is helping you to discern truth when others cannot see. She will help you find your light and your lightness in the darkest moments of your life. So right now, embrace the night as your ally The owl is here to light the way to the invisible world. She'll open your ears because owls have very keen sense of hearing, so that you will hear the voices of the ancestors, and so you may acquire their wisdom and make it your own. Ladies and gentlemen, the owl is here. The diamond of judgments, the biggest, hugest diamond is here. They say the diamond is the hardest. The diamond shines the brightest. A pure cut diamond has clarity, precision, and vision. That is what the owl is gifting right now. It's saying, come to the dark. Come sit in the dark. Come see the diamonds, the jewels, the gifts, your blessings, your destiny, so that you can truly live your truth, mind, body, and soul. Oh, I know, you probably say, oh my gosh, she say it every reading. But I can't make this up. I cannot make it up. I'm living it too. I'm walking this path and this journey too. And the mystery is here unfolding, and I'm sharing it with you. I'm showing you how to manifest everything, anything, for the common good of us all. I know so many people I talk with, they share their frustrations when they look at what's happening in the world globally. Some are stuck in their own country with what's going on, but it's going on worldwide. So collectively, one by one, if we stand up individually and fight for Mother Earth, for all of humanity, it cannot help but spread the beauty and bring love and joy into everyone's life, starting with your own, and spreading it to those who will benefit, who are around you. So I am asking you, I am praying for you, I am sharing with you from my heart. Now is the time, one by one. Please share these gifts. Please share this video with those who you are known to know that they're on this journey too. And the more we can come together and heal this earth, it will heal for ourselves, for our futures, for our children, for our ancestors are begging us who are walking this earth, who is working through this world right now in living human flesh and spirit, to start with ourselves, the man in the mirror, and spread and share unselfishly the gift of love. My love to you, I bow my hands to my heart. Namaste.